Doctors say a Naples DJ is basically a walking miracle. He had a sudden cardiac arrest while working at a lounge. His heart was stopped for 90 minutes, but a doctor from NCH who just happened to be there saved his life. Once he was stabilized, he had a long way to go. In today's Your Healthy Family, I'm showing you how doctors got him well enough to go home and the health impacts he still deals with today.
Long story short,
From a coma in a hospital bed,
I survived.
now back on his feet, back to DJing, that crutch in his hand as support for his leg. It somehow broke when 40-year-old Faris Jawad went into sudden cardiac arrest at Cavo Lounge while working his security shift in October, and it was caught on video.
They have to show me to believe what happened to me. And I saw all the videos and I got shocked.
That's NCH critical care doctor Jose Valle giving Faris CPR. He just happened to be there.
I was planning to have a good night, some drinks.
At the right place, at the right time.
We always dream about being able to help somebody, and that's why we go to medical school. That's why we do what we do for a living.
He says most people wouldn't have survived what Faris went through. More than an hour in cardiac arrest. Doctors in the ER at NCH Baker Downtown Hospital finally got him stabilized. But he still had a long way to go. He was extremely weak and in a coma.
He was very sick on 3 or 4 different medications to help the heart, intubated with a breathing tube and connected to a ventilator.
Dr. Gaston Cademus, the medical director of the cardiovascular ICU at NCH, says his team had to install a special device to help Faris's heart pump blood.
The heart receives oxygenated blood on the left ventricle and sends oxygenated blood out. The left side of the heart was very compromised, so this device sits inside of the heart. We come from the groin all the way from the aorta inside of the heart and allows the blood to move forward.
His heart bounced back really quickly.
But Dr. Viviana Navas, the section head for heart failure at NCH, says his kidneys were impacted. They were without blood for too long, and Faris had to go on dialysis.
They tell me probably going to do it for 2 years or maybe for life.
Just over a month later, Faris's tests were coming back normal.
They say I don't need it anymore. My kidney function normal.
As for the cause of Faris's sudden cardiac arrest,
Well, we don't know. He had an episode of sudden cardiac death, but he had no structural issues with his heart.
and here's the thing, Faris says he felt totally fine when he went to work that day.
So a lot of the time, do these things happen without having any symptoms ahead of time?
Yeah, that's why it's called sudden cardiac death. It happens all of the time. And in some patients, we can prevent it when we know there is history of coronary artery disease or heart disease. But some patients like him with no prior history can happen anytime.
Faris was in the hospital for 21 days. He says his girlfriend Jess was his support, and his daughter Maha gave him the strength to get through it.
When in the video I saw, people was like screaming, "Wake up, Faris, you have 12 years older, she needs you." And probably that's what made me stay alive.
Really is just so amazing to see. Now, all of the doctors I talked to at NCH want to stress this was a team effort, including the people at Cavo who cleared the floor and brought over the AED. For Your Healthy Family, I'm Lisa Greenberg, and for more health stories, head to fox4now.com/yourhealthyfamily.